Hey everyone, how's it going? It's mass coverage in the building. And man, what a week of NBA we already had. So the NBA season restarted July 31st. We're now 8 days into the new season, and I just want to say overall the whole bubble system in Orlando has been an A+. plus. They've tested multiple times, everyone. Zero confirmed positive COVID tests throughout the whole training camp, restart of the season, a weekend, no positive COVID tests. Adam Silver and the NBA have done this 100% the correct way. And I just tip my hat to the whole organization and everyone involved, man, because this is an A plus grade from me about the restart. The games feel like intense. They feel normal. The sounds feel like, what we are accustomed to watching a regular game on NBA. So, hey, I like it. We have about 3 to 4 more games left, I think, for each team before the real playoffs happen. So, this what video I wanted to give to y'all all about NBA. But before I get into the video, please like and judo chop the subscribe button like I always tell y'all to do. Check out the max coverage gear, link down below in the description. Now, I want to give you an input on what is going on in the Western Conference. Eastern Conference is already locked and loaded. The Wizards, trash. They lost. They keep losing. They're not going to be in. So right now, you need to be within 4 games of the 8th seed to get into the play-in tournament. And the Wizards right now, I think they're 5.5, 6 games behind the Orlando Magic. It ain't going to happen. Wizards, free ride here. Hang out in Orlando for a little bit. Your fun's over. Pack your bags in 3 days or 3 games. You're out. But the Western Conference is where it gets a little bit interesting. So the Grizzlies started this whole restart 4 games ahead of the 9th seed in the Trailblazers. Well, they just collapsed in this restart, and the Blazers keep winning. But before I get into any of the teams, I want to say I'm sorry to one specific team, because if you watched my video a couple weeks ago, I was dragging this team down. I said, why in the hell are they even invited back to be in this restart? And that's the Phoenix Suns. And I guess they watched my video, probably not, but hey, they might have. And they were like, yo, let's show this dude up. The Suns are 4-0 in the restart. 4-0. So the Grizzlies are 1-4. They already gained 3 games on the Grizzlies already. But they're not in the 9th seed yet because, like I said, in order to get into the play-in tournament, you got to get to the 9th seed. But hey, I'm sorry, Phoenix Suns. You showed me up, and by God, there's one guy on your team that really slapped me in the face, and his name is Devin Booker. And I'm going to get to him later on in the video. But the Suns are 4-0. The Grizzlies are 1-4. They are just collapsing, and they just lost their second best player in Jaren Jackson Jr. to a torn meniscus. He's going to be out, of course. So without your second best player, it's the next man up. But I don't see that team being better than the Portland Trailblazers, who are now healthy. Zach Collins is back. Yusuf Nurchik is back. They're just getting healthier, and they're getting dangerous. They're going to be a sneaky team if they get into the 8th seed. So the Blazers are 3-1. They are in the 9th seed right now, so they're right now in the play-in tournament if it started tomorrow. And the Spurs, I want to throw in there, are 3-2. The Pelicans, man, I just don't see them even fighting for this. They look deflated. They look defeated, deflated, and Zion can't stay on the court because he's not in shape. I don't know how. You had 4 months to get into shape, Zion, and you look like it. You were posting pics of like, hey, what's up, man? Look at me. But you can't stay on the court. You look gas, running up and down the court. Get some cardio. You need to get some spin cycles in you, dog. Get conditioned to play. So without Zion, they have no chance in hell to make it to the 9th seed. They're only a game back. Because right now the Grizzlies are up on Portland by only 1 game. So if the Portland Trailblazers jump the Grizzlies and become the 8th seed, then in order to make it and secure the 8th seed, you have to beat the 9th seed 1 time. In order for the 9th seed to secure the 8th seed and jump them and get into the playoffs, they have to beat the 8th seed twice in a row. So that's the play-in tournament. 8th seed has to beat the 9th seed once. The 9th seed has to beat the 8th seed twice in a row. And I think the Blazers are going to take this. They're going to get into the playoffs, and they might give the Lakers a run for their money because Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar has been on an absolute tear, and I'm gonna get to him later on in the video also. So I wanted to make a little different video this time around. I want to give y'all my top 5 players of the restart so far, in my opinion. So this is all on me. If you don't agree with it, remember it's on me. It's my opinion. Your opinion might be different from mine. But this is my top 5 players. And before I get into the list I have right here, I want to give an honorable mention to a couple players that didn't make the list. Giannis, Yusuf Nurchik. Those 2 boys have been balling, but they didn't get into my top 5. And the reason why Giannis didn't make it because he's missed some time because the Bucks already secured that number 1 spot. They don't need to be playing the starters. So I left him off the list. He still is one of the best players in the world. This isn't the best players in the world list. This is who's been balling since the NBA restart, which Giannis has. Don't get me wrong. But let's get into my top 5. And Nurchik, it's good to see you back healthy because they needed you, and you are the engine that drives that team as well as Damien Lillard and CJ McCollum. Now, my number 5 guy comes in, and I said I was going to touch on him a little bit later in this video. Devin Booker. My God. Averaging 28 points, 6.5 assists, only 3.7 rebounds. But hey, the Suns are 4-0. When the Suns are rolling, it's because of Devin Booker. And if you didn't see it, Devin Booker hit a game-winning shot on the Clippers because I circled 3 teams out of the 4 that they beat. They beat the Mavericks, they beat the Clippers, and they beat the Pacers. Those are all 3 playoff teams. I didn't want to throw in the Wizards. We already talked about them. But listen, Devin Booker, he's been shooting the lights out, has been carrying this squad, and he deserves to be on the top 5 list of the best players that are balling right now in the NBA restart. Now let's get to number 4. Like I said, it's Dame Dollar time. Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard, is my number 4 player on this list. Look at these stats. 31.2 points per game, 11.2 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. Help carry the Portland Trailblazers into playoff contention possibly. Without Dame Dollar, there's no chance. And he's doing what he's doing, and he's proven, man, he is a top 3 point guard in this league. Top 3 in my eyes. Keep balling, Dame. Keep balling. My number 3 guy, Fear the Beard, James Harden. Now, if you know who I am, people are going to call me biased because I'm a Houston Rockets fan. I don't want to hear that crap. Let's see what the stats say about it. 33.7 points per game, guys. 33. 9 assists, 7.5 rebounds. But I wanted to throw this extra stat in for everyone because James Harden gets a lot of disrespect from his defense. Well, guess what? He's averaging 3 steals a game since this restart happened. And the game against Milwaukee, when he was defending Giannis Antetokounmpo, he had 6 steals. Okay? Put some respect on the beard, man. And that's why I got him on number 3. So who's number 2, guys? Look at those stats right there. Harden's dropping 33, 9, and 7 with 3 steals. Well, guess what? Young kid out of Dallas named Luca Doncic is my number 2 guy in this list. And he would be my number 1 pick. But we had a surprise person as my number 1. Because listen, Luca's averaging 32.7 points per game, 9.7 assists, 11 rebounds. He also has 2 triple doubles since the restart happened. And shooting the lights out. Almost every game he's been shooting over 50% per game. That's insane. This kid is ridiculous. Only 20 years. I think he's 21 now. But only 20, he might be 20, I don't know. He's still young as hell. You can barely drink a beer legally in the United States, man. Luca is a superstar. He will be an MVP in his career. Multiple MVPs, I think, in my eyes. And Dallas, man, they made the trade of the century because Trae Young is a beast. But he's not Luca. I'm sorry. He's not. When Dallas traded the Hawks, basically, they drafted Trae Young, traded the Hawks for Luca, because the Hawks wanted Trae Young. I mean, what a steal, man. What a steal, and he is my number 2 restart player of the NBA right now. But the number 1 guy, the number 1 person, in my eyes, who has been playing the best basketball since the restart, is TJ Warren. If you don't know who TJ Warren is because he's not a household name, he is on the Indianapolis Pacers. Oh, Indiana Pacers. Why did I say Indianapolis? I'm sorry, guys. Indiana Pacers, small forward. TJ Warren. He got traded from the Suns for cash. That's it. Cash. No players. Nothing else. No picks. Here's some money. Get him off our team. What disrespect was that? And he's proven he's worth more than cash, baby. Averaging 33.7 points per game. 7 boards. Only 2.7 assists because he has been flourishing because the Pacers have been dealing with injuries with Sabonis. Malcolm Brogdon missed a couple games. Oladipo's been limited. So he has been the cornerstone of this franchise from the restart. But he's averaging 2 steals per game also, and he has 1.7 blocks per game. One game, he had 4 blocks. A small forward getting 4 blocks, that's unheard of. So he's doing it on both sides. And to show you how well this dude has been playing, he has shot 15 out of 28 three-pointers since the restart. So that's better than 50% shooting from three-point land. Hey, even though Luca's stats are better on paper, but we already knew Luca was a baller. TJ Warren, I mean, if you held me down and said, who's going to be the best player from this restart, I don't think TJ Warren would even be in my top 10. But right now, he's top 1. This is Max Coverage. Thank you for watching, tuning into my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, helps my channel grow. And if you watched this far into the video, thank you so much. Comment down below what you think your top 5 is. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. I'm out.